please also like. Thank you!
Hello there everyone, Tom here again, and today we have the privilege of taking a look at the GN Project 001. This is, what is this thing? I don't know, it's a wolf girl. I'm not entirely sure where this thing came from, but as I told my oldest daughter, I'm not usually one to buy this type of thing, so yeah, maybe somebody sent it to me as a joke, I don't know, but I figured it's been a little bit since we've done a review of something on the channel, so why don't we take a look at it. This is Wolf 001. Yeah, so with that said, I'm just gonna slice the paper here, and we'll pull this thing out of the box. And empty box. Ooh, looks like an ocean or something. Isn't that neat? Anyway, regardless, apparently the figure comes in multiple clamshells. Are they taped? They appear to be taped. So, seriously, pardon me, if you are one of my subscribers and you know where this comes from, or you were the one that sent this to me, let me know, give me a shout out so I can acknowledge you properly and say thank you. Because I truly don't know exactly where this thing came from. Alright, Tom, cat's out of the bag. It was actually me. It was all me. That's just kind of weird, Nemesis. We're not going to go there. Alright. Goodness gracious me. I tell you what, folks. I'm gonna... Let me get all this out, and I'll pick this back up, and we'll take us a look at what we actually. I take that back. I just got it. Okay, so it had 2 extra layers there. So you still can't really see very much of her. Tell you what, I'm gonna pause right here, and I'm gonna take pictures of all this stuff, and then we'll come back right after this. Alright, so I've got her out of the packaging, and let's see, she's standing approximately 6 inches, well, 6.5 with the tips of the ears. Shoulder to shoulder, we're looking at about 1 inch. Depth-wise, her feet are definitely the largest part of her, and they're at an inch. Alright, so I'm going to zoom in here so we can take a look at the figure. And as you can see, this thing actually is beautifully painted. We've got the wolf ears have details. I'd say those are glued on. We've got the eye that just kind of sparkles. It's so pretty. And she's winking. She's got the little bow nose and a little bitty mouth. Coming down the figure, you can see she's got detail right through here with the little X thing, a little choker. She's got armbands and her bikini here, top. Coming down the figure, you see she's got this right here, knees, and her tennis shoes of all things. Okay. So I'm going to zoom back out. And this is the figure from the back. I really would like to know who sent this to me. This is not something I would normally have in my collection, so Let me just get that out there real fast. Articulation, the head feels like it's on a hinge. She can go all the way that far up, all the way around. Confused wolf girl look. The arms are on hinges, these hinge swivels. Yes, so they go all the way around without trouble and up to right there. She has double jointed elbow, and that is a very nice elbow right there. The hands go all the way around. You don't seem to want to go in or out. She has a cut joint right here where I don't know if you all can see in there or not, but it looks to be a double ball peg going right here at the upper torso, so she can wiggle around like this. The lower abdomen also has a double ball peg, so back and forth, and then the belly dance thing. So yeah, utilizing both, she can get that far down. Okay. The hips appear to be ball joints, but they can go that far like that. Forward can kick that high. Back can go back that far. These legs. Thigh swivel right there. Knee, double jointed, get you all the way. And the feet, up that far, down that far, and a rocker. It's a similar rocker to the Marvel Legends. Yeah. Interesting. Interesting. Alright. So she's not too big on standing on her own, but it can be accomplished. I have to say there's not a whole lot of weight to this figure. Excuse me. There's not a whole lot of weight to this figure at all. Now, I'll tell you what, I'm going to take a minute here. I'm going to zoom in on her head. So I'm going to change out the heads for you. We've got this one right here. Here she is with this look. And here she is with this look. And I changed the hair, the front face out along with the faceplate itself, so each time she's got something different. And that represents the heads. So she comes with multiple sets of different hands. We have, I should have sent you a picture by now. We have the holding hand. We have another holding hand. We have this type of holding hand. And we get the fist holding hand, or the fist hand. And these do just like you would expect. They just pull off of a little peg right here, and you just attach them like this. And now she's got a fist hand and an open hand, just like that. Alright, so since this is Wolf Girl, she has this tail right here, and it's just a tail. It comes in with a little connector piece. And what you're supposed to do according to the directions, the pictures, is take this and plug it in the small of her back right here. And it gives her that look. This is movable to the point where it'll come off. So, yeah. The other thing you can do is you can take this little piece right here and you can connect it to this. Which comes off, I guess, forms a tripod or something. Huh. Interesting. Okay, this thing right here can go into the small of her back as well, so then you get this look here, if that's something you might be interested in. If it's not, then you know, this thing must make some kind of weapon. I'll have to play with it and see, but yeah, you got that right there. So instead of the wolf's tail, you get this. I was correct, it is some kind of weapon, and she can hold it in one of her holding hands. Next thing we're going to look at are the shoes, and apparently they just come off here. They plug in right like that to that section right there, and she has two different types of feet. She has the barefoot, which has articulation here, and it just slips on just theoretically like this. Theoretically it goes on just like that. And then she has the sandals, which are just her feet in sandals instead of tennis shoes, and they go on the very same way. I'm probably going to have her barefoot. I don't know. Wolf girls are supposed to be barefoot, I think. I could be wrong. I'm sure somebody out there is going to tell me if I am, and that's okay, because how else do we learn if we don't ask questions? But that's what she looks like with the feet there. So yeah, we get two of these. I haven't seen any replacement joints, so I'm going to recommend that you be gentle with these, just to be safe. There we go. Yeah, so now she's got 2 feet. So the next thing we're going to look at is this little thing right here, and it's just a translucent piece. It may do something, I don't know. The instructions are in an Asiatic language, and I can't really understand them all that well. But this thing is supposed to just plug in right here, and I don't know if it goes down, if it goes into the front. The directions don't really help me with that all that much. It just shows, well, I say that, it kind of shows them going this way, so we'll do it like that. The next thing we're going to look at is her pistol here, and it is a quite nice looking pistol. And we have this little blue translucent knife thing that is supposed to plug into the gun right here. So she's got kind of a little bayonet thing going on. Now, this thing also plugs into another accessory that she has. That would be this case right here. And it opens up as you would expect it would. And these things are supposed to go in here. So the gun sits in right like this, right here. Can you all see that? Gun sets in right there. Translucent piece sets in right here like this. Now it looks like there's a place for another piece, but I haven't found anything yet. If I do, I'll attach it. Closes up. And these things right here can actually slide forward. I don't know necessarily why, but it's kind of neat looking, I guess. I'm sure she can hold this, but let's just make sure. I don't know if this is the right hand for that or not. And if it's not, it still does. So yes, she can hold it just fine. So when you open the case up, in these little flaps here, it's supposed to form a shield, and you have 2 of these little supports. And they will hold it, but it's not the greatest thing ever was. But I think it's more for just the sake of it than it is for actual functionality. but that is something that you can do with it. She also comes with 4 of these swords, and they're very nice. Blades are shiny. She has 4 of them. I haven't found any place to store them yet. If I do, I'll let you know. So the last thing we're going to do, one of the last things we're going to do is we're going to take a look at this. And what this is I mean, we looked at this before, but it has another purpose. You take one of these doohickey gadget strings here, and you plug it in right there, just like that. Then you take this piece right here, you plug it in on the top. Now this piece opens and does stuff and things. So, yeah. And then you plug this back into her back, and now she can control her little whip thingy, whatever it is. Yeah, that's one of the things you can do. The other thing you can do is you can pop this off, and you're supposed to be able to take the gun and hook it on there. I think there's an adapter for it, relatively certain. Yeah, but of course it's being to where I can't find it. But yeah, the gun plugs in here with a little adapter. I'll see if I can find the adapter and show it. So the last thing we're going to show here is this thing, and it's something apparently that she can hold. It's made up of the various different parts that we had left over. These are the actual swords. Remember, I said we had 4 of them, so they just kind of plug in just like that. This thing right here just comes off. It just plugs in. This right here, as you can see, just kind of hangs out here, so when you put it on, you just put it on like that. And this here is a nice little thing, and I honestly don't know what this is for. Maybe it's a weapon, maybe it's not, but it measures in at almost 4.5 inches by about 4 1/4. So it's a nice looking little thing, and it's clear plastic. That leaves us with this. Now, there's a couple of things you can do here. If you decide not to go with this piece on the top, it just goes on. It doesn't screw on, it just goes on. You can also take this if you want to use it as a staff and plug that into it, so you've got that look. And I'm relatively certain she can hold that. Although it is several times bigger than she is. Yeah, so that's what you can do with this. And this piece here just slides on, and the hand just slides on. And this is a solid piece, and it feels like it's heavy. It feels like metal. Yeah. Final thoughts wise, this thing is an interesting piece. It comes with a slew of accessories. The accessories seem worthwhile and appropriate for the character, even though I don't know who the character is. There are some frustrating bits. Getting the hands off and on, making the shield stand up is particularly frustrating. Figuring out which adapter goes with which accessory is also kind of annoying. The playability on it, I mean, when you get this thing set up and put it wherever you want it, it's great. It's absolutely great. The materials feel good. The cost of it, now the cost is, I looked it up, it was $100+. It's an expensive little thing, and I think a lot of that comes from the paint and from the accessories that come with it, and the engineering that went into it, because she's engineered quite well. So, yeah, whoever bought this for me, let me say thank you. again, give me your name and I'll give you a shout out. But aside from that, yeah, it's nice. I wish I knew where it came from as far as an anime or manga or something. But she's a nice little wolf girl. Anyway, this is Tom. Thanks for watching. I'll see you at the next review.
And thank you for watching my Papa's channel. Please subscribe and like. Thank you.
So, like, I'm getting extra money because Tom wrote a book, and he wants you all to buy it, and I get, contract money for this. So, the name of the book is The Jin Chronicles Volume 1 Growth. It's part 1 of a trilogy. It's available on Amazon. Go read it. It's like only $5. Go read it. Buy it. And junk. I'm out of here.